This is Boxing Tickets NI. We're here at the media scrum for Conlan Boxing Card in the Ulster Hall on Saturday night. Delighted to be joined with Connor Kerr. Connor, I was just sort of looking there, like you're not even a year as a pro. Obviously your fourth pro fight coming in, co-main event, and obviously fighting for your first title. You probably couldn't ask for a better start.
No, definitely not. I wanted to move quick, but I didn't think you would get that quick and on this scale. But yeah, it's excellent. I'm thankful for the opportunity given by obviously my team for getting the fight across the line and the Collins for giving me the opportunity on such a big platform.
I guess it's like anything. Obviously, you set out and you go, I want to be as busy as possible. I want to do this, I want to do that, and most of the time it doesn't happen. I guess obviously in some ways you do probably have to thank Ian Gawker a lot for this. Obviously you and Rudy are obviously both signed with him as well, so it was probably the easiest fight that sort of could be made.
Yeah, I'm very thankful to Ian. When I spoke to him before, obviously, agreeing terms, he's done it. He's followed through everything he said and more. So, more than happy.
And like the Ulster Hall as well. Have you boxed at the Ulster Hall before? Like it's your fourth different venue in 4 fights. Sort of you're doing the Kurt Walker thing, where you're sort of trying a different venue every fight. Have you boxed in the Ulster Hall before?
Yeah, I boxed there in the Ulster Elite final, but that was a bit bad. I was sick as a dog, and it was the Commonwealth qualifiers at the time. It was the one Walker went to in Australia, but he wasn't actually in the Ulster Elites. But so yeah, that was bad. I had food poisoning. I was sick for days after, but I got in and thought, if I just fire for all my might, I'll be grand. But I ended up getting beaten at 3-2 and then couldn't get off the sofa for a couple of days after. So we don't want to repeat it up, but forget about that one.
I guess is that experience sort of you can always have good experiences and bad experiences, but I guess you've made that walk out before. I guess it could be a bit different on the zone as well. Like you couldn't have probably asked for better, worldwide coverage. Obviously people's going to tune in. We're going to go on. A couple of Irish guys are beating each other up. This is the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, that's it. It's a massive venue, as you say, as in like the platform given to zone, and Ulster Hall is a great place. It was just a great place to box. So yeah, delighted with it.
And like I was sort of speaking to Rudy there as well. He's obviously sparred previously. I think he had said they had asked for 6 rounds and got 4 at the time. He was sort of saying he maybe looked like it was about 2 each in the spar. Do you take much out of the spar he's had previously? I guess at that stage you hadn't made your pro debut, so obviously you're coming into your 4th fight and you're getting activity. Do you take confidence from them spars, the spar you've had, or is it just completely wipe the slate clean and look forward to Saturday?
Yeah, I don't think it was meant to be 6 because I was only back from nearly 2 years out with an injury. I think it was my first spar back, so I take nothing from that spar at all because, I wasn't fit. And if he thinks it was 2 each and I wasn't fit, then happy days because, I can't even, I don't really remember the spar. I know I sparred him obviously, but I take nothing from it because I was only back after nearly a 2-year layoff, so, and he was a week out from a fight, so if it was 2 each, but I don't even think it was, but sure, it is what it is.
Obviously, I guess when people see it, it's Belfast v Belfast. Obviously, it's carrying on that tradition that Conlan Boxing seem to be doing at the moment. Obviously, with Tron McKenna and Lewis Crocker in December. Obviously, now you and Rudy obviously as co-main event. The height difference, probably reach difference as well. If you fought somebody as tall as obviously Rudy before this sort of weight.
Yeah, well, when I used to box at lightweight as an amateur, and so most people were that height, so I'm well used to it. That's before they get boxed at senior level for about 5 or 6 years at 60 kilo, so well used to it because they're all about 6 foot. So I've got that, before I dropped the feather into the amateur game and was used to fighting taller opponents, so I'm well used to it.
But is it easier, obviously, I guess, probably you as a smaller guy, obviously it's easier for you, obviously punching up than it is for somebody punching down. Is that obviously going to be a big strength for you in Saturday? I would say, as a neutral sort of opinion, maybe, obviously your amateur experience probably going to hold you in good stead. You're going to have the superior footwork. Where do you see your strengths going into Saturday?
Yeah, well, that's it. That is boxing ability wise, and as you say, when they're taller people punching down, it's alright if you're there to be hit, but if you're not, that's when they come on stuck because they're punching down. So, but yeah.
Is it one of them where you've wanted these opportunities? I think it was maybe you potentially maybe called for this fight as well. So you've wanted these opportunities. Is it where does the next obviously dreams go? Obviously won the belt on Saturday night, and as I look in for an Irish title, I guess you don't probably want to look too far ahead, but where do you sort of set your next benchmark after Saturday?
Well, that's it. I haven't looked past this at all because in my third fight, which you were there, it'll be 6 weeks on Saturday. So, like, for me, the next stage was getting that over the line to get this fight. So I haven't thought about ending past this fight because it was for the last one. You weren't looking past the opponent, but I knew if I won that, then this was in the pipeline. So I haven't because Rudy's a tough fighter. It's boxing and it can happen. Everybody knows that. So all focus is on this fight and nothing but this fight. But come through this, obviously, Irish title's the next step on the line. But also solely focus on this one.
Who would you see as a favourite going in? Obviously, would you see Rudy's pro experience? Sort of, he's done 8 rounds before. He's fought in the SSE a couple of times. Like, who would you see? Do you set yourself as the underdog in the fight? Is that fair? Do you see yourself as a favourite?
It doesn't. I don't really think about that. I just get in and get the win and get the job done. That's it. They put me favourite. I'm not sure if I am or not, but it doesn't bother me.
I guess it's people's opinions, isn't it? Obviously, what they like. It's sort of, do they look, in what way they see the fight. Like that'll be 4 fights in 9 months, I think. July, so 9 months. Is it maybe a break, obviously, after this? Obviously, or is it just happy to get straight in again and get another fight straight after?
I'll take a wee week off from the gym, just enjoy Easter a wee bit because I've had 2 camps back to back, so it's been 4 months in camp. So then. But I train all the time anyway, so I just take a wee week off now and get back to it. See what's next.
And obviously your fan base as well. Obviously we've seen them obviously loud and proud in Girdwood and obviously Europa. Obviously co-main event as well. Obviously the Ulster Hall is going to be thriving. We've seen many great nights over the years in the Ulster Hall, and we look at the fighters we've had there. Like, there's another age to obviously the career of Connor Kerr.
Yeah, there's sold plenty of tickets and they're all coming to, as you say, noisy bunch. That's what we want. Yeah, so it'll be a great night, and I'm sure you'll hear them from the word go as usual.
And predictions sort of for the fight, how do you see it going? Do you see obviously maybe put too much pressure on him, you can stop him? Do you see it a bit close fight? How do you see it going?
I'm just going to get in and do what I have to do. I don't just to win. It doesn't matter how I win. It's just I want to win, so I just get in and box, and whatever comes from that, comes from that. But a win, that's all we're after. It doesn't matter if it's stoppage or points. It just doesn't matter. It's all about the win.
Definitely. Well, listen, Connor, obviously thanks very much for your time. Obviously for anybody watching the interview, it obviously isn't going to be there. It's going to be live on DAZN, but thanks very much for your time, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you afterwards.
Thanks for having us.
Cheers, Connor. Thank you.